this is Steve Benzie, and I got a request from Ray to do a video on Nightlife, and I thought it'd be interesting to do a video on how to play Nightlife on the E9th neck rather than the C6 neck. Of course, this great tune was written by Willie Nelson. Ray Price had the big hit in the early 60s, and what interests me the most is the Buddy Emmons contribution. He played brilliantly on C6 tuning on this song, and it's sort of become a standard for steel guitar players. You can find tab for the intro and for the other steel guitar parts. I was interested in an E9th approach. Jeff Newman had some ideas about that, but I got my ideas for the intro from Jody Cameron, who has a couple of CDs on how to play C6 styles on the E9th tuning. I would recommend you try to get those. And I'll try to find a link to it and put it at the end of this video. We're doing this song in the key of D, the same as Ray Price recorded it. Let's go over the chord chart. The intro has some extra chords in it. They're all split measures, half a measure D followed by half a measure F9, then a half measure of B flat major 7th followed by a half measure of A augmented, and that same pattern repeats one more time. Okay, let's go through the verse. D, a measure D7, then goes to G, then a measure of C9, and then goes back to D, and then the 1 6 2 5 changed, going to the intro, like a repeat of the intro, D, F9, B flat major 7th, A augmented, and then goes back to the same form as the beginning of the verse, and then finishes on an A7th leading to the chorus. The chorus is 4 measures of D leading to G for 1 measure back to D, and then it goes through the 1 6 2 5 turnaround, and then it goes back to the form of the verse, which is what you're familiar with. And then I ended on a D6 chord. So before we get started on Nightlife, I just wanted to go over this guitar set. This is a 12-string guitar, so don't get thrown by that. We're going to use the E9th part of the guitar, which is the top 10 strings, and they're the same as the standard guitar with 2 exceptions. So, you know, 1, 2, 3, all the way down to the 8. That's all the same as on a regular guitar. The 9th string is B, so to get it to a D, you have to raise it on an E lever. And then the 10th string is G sharp, which you raise with the B pedal, just like you do your other G sharps. But we're probably not going to use anything but the 9th through the 4th strings with occasional 1st string. So you will see me raising the 9th string from time to time. If I'm going to play it, I'm most likely going to raise it. I want that D sound. On the E raises and lowers on this guitar on the right knee. So that's the raise. Going to the left, and to the lowers going in the other direction to the right. So let's work on Nightlife. First of all, let's just say that it's in the key of D, so we're going to be using the pedals down position here at the 5th fret, pedals up at the 10th, and we'll be working in and out of those positions. Now the first thing we got to do is this intro, and there's 4 chords we're going to play. We're going to play a D 6, that's 4, 5, and 7. And the next chord we're going to play is F9, which is 1 fret up. Pedals are down on that last one, by the way. The pedals are going to stay down. We're going to move up to get this F9th. We're just going to lower the 4th string. Pedals are still down, same strings. You play four notes if you want. And then the 3rd
chord we need is the B flat major 7th, so we're going to use the 9th string as the 6th string and the 5th string with the pedals down. Then the A augmented we need is in the same fret and the same fret. This is at the 8th fret. And instead of the 9th string, we're going to go to the 8th string and raise it. And we'll get that A augmented. So those are the 4 chords you need. Now let's go through how you play it. So it starts on the 5th string. Those are the intro notes, and then you go back to the 5th fret and hit 4, 5, and 7. So it's. Then we're going to go repeat that melody part. Then we're going to move up a fret and keep the pedals down and hit lower the E's. That's your F9. Then we're going to go to the 8th fret. Now the B pedal's in, the A pedal's not in, and you're hitting 6 and 5. Now we're going to play the full B flat major 7th chord. That's 5, 6, and 9. Pedals are down, and I'm raising that 9th string up. And I do that again with this is B, the B pedal's down, and it's 6, and the 5th string's open. Then we're going to hit that A augmented, 5, 6, and 8 with the A, B pedals and the F lever. And then let that A pedal off. Then we're going to go back to the 5th fret, and we just pedal on the A pedal. The B's already down. Then we're going up to the 4th string and slide it up 2 frets. And we're going up to the 13th fret with 5, 6, and 8, and the A pedal. It's a D minor chord. Then we're going back to hit this A augmented again. Jump up 3 frets to the 11th fret. Leave everything the same. Don't change anything. And then let the A pedal off. Now we're back at the 5th fret. Pedals down for the D. Okay, so we're going to start the melody of the verse now, and we just came back. That's 4 and 5 with the pedals down. But you just let off the 4 and 5, let off the 8 pedal. We're going to slide on the 4th string all the way up to the 10th fret. And hit the 5th string, open. And then we want to get the 7th sound, so we're going to go back 2 frets, 8th fret, and add the A pedal. Pedal on. Let's do that much again. Move back to the 7th fret, 4 and 5. There's 2 notes there. Play those together. And then we're going to go back to the 8th fret, and I'm adding the A pedal and lowering the 8th string. Then I'm taking the A pedal off to get those 2 melody notes. And then you can slide down to the 3rd fret. And you can restrike it if you want. And then I hit 5 and 6. And I go back to the 1st fret and play a C9, which is 5, 6, and 8, with the A, B pedals and the 8th string lowered. So let's just go over that again. And back to the 5th fret, and we're going to just do a little run up on starting on the A string. So that's 8, 7, 6, 5. The B pedal's in, the A pedal's not. You sort of pedal down as you hit it. And then we're going to do that what Emmons did where he dropped, three frets down. We're going to do it. It's sort of a pseudo do it because he was doing it on the very low string, but we're just going to do it here. And then I just go down on the 6th string with the pedal down. And then I add the 5th string. Pedals are down. And then we're back here. We're at the 5th fret. We're just going to lower the E, 5, 6, and 8. Then I'm going to hit the 9th string, 5 and 6, with just the A pedal. So that much, we'll just do it again. Then we're going back into the intro here. That's all the same as what we did before. Only we only play half of it. Just go one time through that chord progression. And then the many people, just like me, melody part of the second part of the verse. So that's just 4, 1. Pedals are down. 4, 1, 5, 6. I think that's the way I did it. I sort of pedaled off of A. No, I don't think I did pedal off. And then we're hitting 3 and 5 with pedals down, and we're going to go back 2 frets. That's that 7th sound. Then we go up to the 7th fret. I'm just going to hit one note here on the 4th string. And then back to the 5th. You hit that once, the 4th string. Then go up to the 6th on the B string, on the 5th string with the A pedal. So that's the melody there. You got to take the B pedal off and then hit the 6th string. 6th string open at the 6th fret. Then we're going to go down to the 8th string, and I'm going to go up a fret. That's the melody there. Then go back to the 5th fret, and so the melody there is. So that's just B pedal in. And the A pedal, you can either pedal that note in or just leave it in. This is what we did before. You can play those separately or play them together. And then this is the same. except a little bit of a slight slide up a fret on the fifth string before you hit that A chord. 5, 6, and 9. A pedal in. That's the last part of the melody is on 5 and 6. Pedals are down. The little riff after the last melody note of the verse is that's just a run up. The B pedal's in. Start on the 8th string. I just pedaled off real quick on that one, and then I hit the 6th string. Then I hit the 5th again. So that's just a pedal off on the 5th, followed by the 6th, 7, back to the 6th, and the B pedal's in, and then I'm on the 7th. So that's just a slide back 1 fret on the 7th, hit the 8th string. So we're going to start the chorus now. Listen to what the blues are saying. So you have a big slide on the 5th string. So that's the 4th string then. This is back and forth between just play the melody there. And to cut the last part of that melody, you got to slide back on the 4th string and slide it back up, 8 to 10. And you can add the A pedal when you're back there at the 8th if you were. And then that's the end of that melody part, but we're playing a bunch of riffs after that, and the first part of it is hitting 5 and 1 together and pedaling on 5 on the A pedal. So listen to what the blues are saying. And then hit that. Then we go into the other riff. And then we're playing a little blues scale there. Might as well mention that the blues scale that I like to use. The blues scale is the 1, the flat 3, the 4, 5, 6, flat 7, and the 1. And so if you played them, you know, where you normally play the scale. So this would be the D scale. So, but we're going to play the blues scale. So that's 1, flat 3, 4, sharp 4. 5, flat 7, 1. But that's a lot of jumping around. I like to play it 2 frets back, instead of starting on the 8th string, you start on the 7th string, and with the B pedal down. Alright, so we're going to just play a little fragment of that blues scale. So that's just all on 7, 6, and 5. The B pedal's down. That's the 7, 6, 5. And then slide it up a fret while you hit it, or just, while you're sounding the note. And then you just go the other way. And the second part is, which is the same as the first, just backwards. And then listen to what the blues are saying back here on the G chord. Now that's pretty simple. Just at the G fret, and then I add the B pedal, the A pedal and the B pedal. After that melody note, or the blues are playing, then there's a riff. So that starts on the 8th string, 8, 7, 6. That's the B pedal's in, the A pedal's off. So it's 8, 7, 6, 5 fret up, 6 fret. That's the first part of that lick. Then we're going to go up to the 8th fret. The pedals I'm leaving the pedals down here. So you're sliding down from the 4th string here, from the 8th to the 7th, and hitting the 5th string with the pedal down, the 8th fret. And then we're going to sort of do a half of a fret slide, A pedal still down between 7 and 6, 7 and 6. And hold that note for a while. Then I just played a bunch of notes there. I don't even know what I play. I play it different every time. And I think I did a rake. And that's the last part of that, is just get to the A chord. And then you're back to the melody again. Pretty much what we did before. Then here, that's E7, E9th really. A with the A pedal in. And that's the last part of the melody. And then there's a little lick at the end, and it's pretty similar to the other one we did. So 8, 7, 6, B pedals in. And we just did that little slide on the 5th string. So we go up here to the 8th on the 4th string. Slide back a fret. Then I've got my, I have the pedal off here. So we're on the fifth string, sixth fret, and we're going back and forth. Da da da. Then slide back to the third fret, and you do a rake here. You can rake that with your index finger, your middle finger. Just rake 5 and 6, and then hit 7 with the thumb. And then go back, climb back up. And then lower the E and hit that D6 chord 2 frets back.
Well, I hope you have the patience to work your way through this rather long video. I wanted to acknowledge Jody Cameron for his CD lessons on how to play C6 on E9 tuning. And I think he might still have some of those instructional CDs. I have his email there, emmons10@yahoo.com. I haven't heard back from him. I sent him an email if he has any left. Jody is just a fabulous player. I just love listening to him. There's lots of, well, not a lot, but there are things on YouTube. You should really listen to him. He's terrific. And I should have the tab and Band in a Box files and MP3 files up on my website, sbenzian.com, pretty soon. And you can email me with questions or suggestions at sbenzian.com. No, sbenzian@gmail.com.